What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video today. Today we are back inside of Hardcore Minecraft Season 2. This is like episode 6, I think. Episode 7, something like that. I don't know. Uh, I know I did upload the past couple days. That's because I was feeling good, and then out of nowhere, like phase 2 hit me. But I'm feeling better now, so we're back in the grind. We're going to try and upload every single day. We're also going to try and start some live streams. I just don't want to put too much strain on my throat and stuff because, that's important. All right. I have been busy in between episodes. Now, this looks awful at the moment because I ran out of copper. So I have to farm up more copper, go mining, all that. But for the most part, we've got the base ready-ish. I have done work in here. I'll show you guys that in a second. Here is my kelp farm. It is not 100% efficient. I'm going to have to remake it whenever I move it down to our base, whenever I'm ready for that. Because some of the kelp gets stuck in here. But for the most part, it does do its job. I actually smelted up some kelp blocks. And in here, actually, I used one for fuel. Don't exactly know why it's going, so I'll use it up. So yeah, a lot of stuff we done. I did not get in the Nether, like I said I would try to. Um, so that's a project I'll work on in between episodes, unless we need to go there today, which I don't think we do. Um, I think we have everything we need for today's episode in the overworld. So yeah, this is our base. Down here, like I said, I have done some work. Right here is our first passageway that I've made. As you can see, I am running low on food, so I'm hoping that it actually worked. Okay, it did work some. I've got this set up. Don't know if I like it or not yet. We'll see. We'll find out. It's supposed to, for me to be able to put stuff up here, and this just automatically smelts it. But I don't have enough fuel for that yet, so we can't use it. But we do got some potatoes that are fully grown here. Just not enough to sustain us yet. So we'll have to let this farm work a little bit more. But yeah, we've got this here, and then we've also got this smelter here for like food, that kind of stuff. I don't know if I like this system. I might take it down. I don't know. I don't have my gardening tool on me. I gotta go back up here and get my gardening tool. Darn it. Which also reminds me, I need to re-put my light down there. Because when I put that down, I had to break the torch. Okay. Where is my gardening tool? There's my gardening tool. Okay. Right. Do I have torches on me? I have one singular torch on me. We'll put that there, I guess. I hope it keeps us all lit up. We don't need mobs spawning on us. Then in here, we'll go ahead and do that. Perfect. All right. Today's episode, I want to get into the bee mod. I want to try and get everything set up to start that. It is nighttime, so let's go to sleep here. And then I've also got to check to see if I have any extra food. If not, I'll loot the garden that's over there. I think there's some wheat there that we can use. No food in here. No food in there. Got a raw piece of chicken. All right. Okay, we got some wheat over here. Some onions. I don't exactly know what I'd use them for. Okay, there we go. You know what, I'll just grab all of these. We might be able to use them for something. Who knows? It's like all the villagers have left this place anyway, so don't really matter if I keep their garden intact or not. What can we use these for? What are their uses? A mutton wrap. Doesn't sound too bad, actually. A barbecue on a stick. I don't like tomatoes, so that's out. Shepherd's pie is really good. So maybe. roasted chicken, steak and potatoes. Oh, that requires rice. I don't have rice. And a burger. Yo, that burger has a lot of bars, but this grilled salmon looks like it's better because it gives us 11 uh um what's it called? Forget what it's called. I'm bad at the game, guys. Sorry. Okay, we'll add these potatoes down to our wealth of farm. And you know what? We should probably also start growing some wheat as well. Mostly because one, we might be able to get a combo of food from them. Right, here we go. Go ahead. These there, and then over here on this side, we will plant our wheat. And I think I have it lit up enough for it to grow everywhere in this garden. I hope I do at least. Over here is going to be a storeroom, I think. I don't know if I want to put the storeroom up here or if I want to think down more and have my storeroom at the very bottom of our base. But for now, this is what we've got. I plan on having a quarter go that way, a quarter go that way, and a quarter go this way. And then we have, rooms, sort of like we have over here. I did run into an issue. I wanted to make the room bigger, but I thought I had went this way enough that I could, you know, go this way a certain set amount and go this way a set amount, but I didn't. So I might move this over one day and make the room a little bigger. Don't know. But for now, this is how it's set up. I also plan on using smooth stone for a lot of the build. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide what I want to use as like a design block and all that. But for now, this is what we got. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Now let's get started on the bee mod. I think that's what it's called, right? Uh, Speaking of which, we left something over here. I tried to move everything except our iron farms over. The only thing that's still over here is our iron farm, which you guys can see right here. We are full of iron. But yeah, here it is. Our centrifuge. So let's grab this, take this with us over to our base area. I guess you could call it our homeland, maybe. I don't know. Our yeah, at home base. We'll call this home base. Ground zero, maybe. I don't know. All right, so we'll put that there. The centrifuge. And what's the name of the mod? Productive bees. All right, I like I said, I don't know anything about this mod, but we can, take a look at it. First thing I want to see is if there's a book I can get that, helps guide us through the mod. I'm not seeing a guide. Which isn't really amazing. Yeah, it doesn't look like we get a guide, so I guess I'm gonna have to go on the wiki and see if that gives me steps, or look up and see if there's a hit secret recipe to get the book for the mod, if there's a book. Because none of these look like a book to me. Yeah, okay. Milk. How do you get milk from a bee? Huh? That makes no sense to me. I didn't know you could milk a bee. I just thought they provided honey. That's weird. All right, let me look, see if there's a book or a guide or something that we can use. Um, Hopefully there is. If not, then I'll use the wiki as a guide. Okay, everyone, I found a unofficial guide. So I'm gonna see if it helps me. One thing I need is honey. So I want to see if we can milk that one. We can't. That doesn't sound right. So we have to run around until we find ourselves a tree with a hive on it. Which isn't amazing in our area because we're surrounded by a jungle. But hopefully we can find, a normal beehive and, Get ourselves some honey, and what in the world is that? Um, I didn't know that was there. Let's go ahead and this. Let's go to sleep, and then we're gonna go loot that. Maybe we can get ourselves something good from it. I don't know. I think that's one of the biggest portals I've ever seen. This can't be vanilla, can it? Is this a vanilla ruin portal? That thing is huge. Gold chest plate. First of vanishing on it. Great. Just what I wanted. How'd they know that's what I wanted for my well, nope. I don't know. Birthday isn't soon and Christmas is over. What's another holiday you usually get presents on? I don't know. Right now we're just looking for a tree with a beehive on it, which could take a while. I think there's a way that we might be able to force one to grow with a beehive, or you know, put a bunch of saplings down and just hopefully get lucky. But I honestly don't know if that's the most efficient way. Um, so I guess I'm just gonna run around, hope I find one. We should probably make a bee farm if I had to guess. That would probably be pretty good. And what I mean is one that provides us with honey, because I don't know if we'll be able to get it any other way. Oh, I have an egg. Hope that didn't spawn a chicken because he going around. Okay, so we do got a little bit of a forest over here. I guess we can go over here and look. Uh, which isn't the end of the world. It's just, I don't know, man. I wish they made this easier. Like every tree had a higher chance of, spawning one. Oh man. I'm not seeing any beehives. That's not a normal bee. So I doubt there's a normal beehive. And this is awful. Bee nest. What are they called? Bee nest? Beehives? I don't know. Can you guys let me know? 'Cause I really don't know. Um, I got one piece of bread left. We struggling out here. We struggling, I say. I don't know what happened to all my bread. I had like so much bread that just disappeared on me. Ah, Mr. Yellow Carpenter Bee. Can I milk you? No, I can't milk him. Such a weird thing to say. Ouchie, that hurt. I didn't think I was gonna miss my jump. Okay, I'm not seeing any beehives so far. Although I see a building. It's not part of our village, is it? No, that isn't our village. This is another village over here. Maybe we can loot and get food. And I can grab some villagers so that we can make farms and stuff. Like trading farms and things. Yeah, let's check this place out. But our number one priority is food. Like, I really need food. And maybe, just maybe, we'll find like a bee nest or something here that we can, use. Um, who knows? Maybe. I mean, you never know. Okay, I've got to eat my last piece of food, which isn't amazing. Hello, sir. Would you like to come home with me? That sounded weird. That sounded way weirder in my when I said it out loud than it did in my head. Oh man, that's bad. I mean, well, we don't know if it was a sir. It could be a man. Is that even worse? I don't know. Help. Yo, beehive. Oh, hay bales. Yes. Yes. Food. We will have food. We shall feast tonight. Oh, man. All right. We do have food here that we can get, which is amazing. One of the things that we needed desperately so that we could continue our journey. That's not a normal bee. My fear is with all the modded bees, finding a normal beehive is going to be so much harder. At least that's what I'm envisioning in my head. Okay, this should be enough food for us for a while. Hello. Can I stack villagers? I can't stack villagers. That sucks. Oh, and they talk in my inventory? Why? Why? Why do they have to talk in my inventory? Okay, I heard a bee. I don't know if it's a normal bee or a modded bee. I think it was a modded bee because I don't see a beehive. This is some weird generation. I must say, that's some weird generation right there. All right. We've got this food. I forgot to bring a crafting table with me. So we'll have to, get ourselves some wood, make some planks to make a crafting table. Then I can. Oh, the cows are following me because I'm holding wheat. I'm not your master, cows. Stop following me. Go. There we go. Go. Stack of bread. Perfect. I guess we'll carry this crafting bench with us. Crafting table. Alright. Now we're ready to continue our journey into the wilderness looking for bees. Normal bees, not modded bees, though. If we were looking for modded bees, we would have had so many already. Okay, I might have to turn villager sound noises off, but that means I have to turn peaceful mobs off, and then that means I won't be able to use visual or hearing cues to, maybe hear a bee near me. Um, I don't see any normal bee nest whatsoever. Think they would be in a forest. There's a modded beehive. Where's the normal beehives? Oh, that's a cool looking dog. I don't have bones on taming. Tame him too. Dogs are amazing. Although I need cats for a farm, but they require raw fish, and I don't have raw fish. Okay, I'm not seeing there's a regular beehive, so I'm going to look around, I guess, a little longer and see if I can find one, and then I will be back. Okay, folks, I found a normal bee. Now we just need to find its hive. Sir, lead me to your hive. Is it near? Not on any of these trees. There's so many trees around. I need your hive, sir. That's a log. Over here it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Please, please say you have honey in you. It only has one honey. It only has one honey. Ah, man. Um, I needed 5 out of 5. That sucks. All right, I guess I'm gonna be waiting here. Why couldn't it be full of honey? Why couldn't it be full of honey? Get to work, bee. And I'm so upset. Why can't I get honey from other bees? That's the real question. I know they're modded, but I was trying to milk a honeybee. Why didn't the honeybee give me honey? Alright, we're super far from home, so I'm just gonna, I guess, hang out around here. Hopefully the bee, fills the honeycomb up and I can get honey. Um, yeah. I'll see you guys eventually. Okay, everyone. I was able to get 5 honeycomb and 5 honey bottles. I really got tired of waiting for the bees to keep filling up the beehive. So that's all I got. Probably nowhere near enough to get started. But I do want to try something. Did I throw? Did I accidentally throw out my shears? I think I accidentally threw out my shears. Bug. Right, there we go. I do want to try something. I have no idea if this is going to work. But over here, there's this beehive. And it's a honeybee, bumblebee nest. No, I can't. Dang it, dude. I wanted to. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for that bee because I do want to capture that bee. Because the bumblebee, in my mind, means honeybee. I could be wrong. But maybe that's a way we get honeycombs. I guess speaking of which, we could look at ways to get it. Advanced oak hive. Means we need a beehive. We get a beehive by doing this. Okay, so we can craft the beehive, but um, I don't know how good we're. I don't know what we're doing, guys. I really don't. Like I said, this is my first time playing with this mod. Really playing and actually giving it a decent try. Okay, now we need the advanced beehive, which requires a campfire, which we can make uh, super easily, actually. We just need sticks. I thought we had sticks. We do. And I have this charcoal that I made. We can just use it. Oh, it's logs, not that. Okay, do I have logs? If not, I gotta go chop down some trees. I have 1 birch log. Okay, let's go chop some trees down. Oh boy. I can't wait for us to actually start automating things for these bees. Because then I'll have, there's wood bees, there's bees for like all resources, I think. We'll have to replant that tree once it's done. Yo, what happened to this tree? What the heck? What the heck happened to this man? What the heck? Like, oh my gosh. He lost his hair. He was going into balding stage very early in life. Sorry. Please don't report me. Sorry guys. I mean, I could joke about it because it definitely feels like I'm starting that stage of my life. Okay, so this uses all of our honeycomb up. Like, that's it. Do we need it for anything else? Let me check. Um, Do I need it for bee cages? I might need it for bee cages, and if that's the case, we are in trouble. I hear a piglin beside me, or a hoglin, or whatever they're called. The neutral ones. So far, no bee cages. I guess it would be easier if we did this. Bee cage. All right, wooden sturdy one we get by trading. A bee cage. This one, okay, we crafted with honey bottle. Okay, so let's go ahead, craft up that. Perfect. And then let's also go ahead and craft this up. Perfect. We've got an advanced beehive. Now I need to create a little bee hut, I guess is what you would call it. Make sure we put flowers in it. I guess I should make it out of glass probably, or make sure it has some glass. Um, I don't know how big it has to be though. Where do we want to do this? I mean, we could do it here, I guess. Or should I clear an area out down here? Although I can't get grass down here, so it may not work as well. I'll build a little one here for now, and in between episodes, I guess I'll start turning grass, this in our pathway in the dirt, and like build a staircase down and like grass get to it. That's gonna take a while, but I'll do it. I'll do that. All right. I don't think this has got to be too big. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be good. That's what, 4? Yeah. Okay, we'll go one more. We'll make it a 5 by 5. And then we'll use an iron door so that I can like hit a button or something to get in. Then I guess we should probably make most of this in glass, right? Go, that's our doorway. And then I guess glass. We're definitely going to need more glass. So we have more sand. I just didn't smelt it all. So let me get our sand here and start the smelting process for it so that it turns into glass. Where did I put the sand? It's in my inventory. I am blind sometimes. Oh, we've got sand here too. Okay. I actually don't know how well dry kelp is for a fuel source. I think it's like one of the top ones, besides maybe lava, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'll have to look into that. Unless you guys want to let me know down in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna let this smelt up. I guess we should keep an eye for this bee since we do have the bee cage, so that we can capture this bee. I don't know if I can put him in the advanced beehive. I want to try it. Like right there is a bee. Please be a cool bee. You a cool beaver? You a cool beaver now? Oh no. Help me, guys. Help. I don't know what I'm doing. We could craft up our iron door real quick. That's something we could do. Iron. We've got plenty of iron. We've got enough iron to start a iron store. Uh, if we were playing with other people. There's no iron button, so maybe I'll use my acacia for the button. Or I guess I could use stone. Stone would look, I guess, okay. We could try it, see how it looks. Something that isn't oak so it blends in. Yeah, sure, that works. Now we just need one to get out. There we go. Perfect. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work fine for what we need. All right. Now we just gotta wait for our glass to get done smelting, and we'll be able to hopefully. I mean, hopefully, if I'm not being dumb or anything, we'll be able to get our bees producing honey for us. Okay. So close on the glass. So very close. I think I'm going to use slabs for the top, maybe. I don't know if I want to make it glass. I mean, I guess we could let it be see-through. So I'll finish this up and I'll be back in a second. All right, guys. Welcome back. I've got our bee cage pretty much built. I've got to put a couple pieces of glasses, then I'll be ready. Or glass, and then I'll be ready. But I'm angry. I was going to get sand from our ocean, river, whatever you want to call it over. And I was, just walking over there, being a good guy, getting ready to do what he needed to do. When I seen something that puzzled me. We had a beehive the entire time. I don't remember seeing it here. I don't. I really, really don't. But here is the beehive that we had right by our house the entire time. Has 2 bees in it, full of honey. My disappointment is very immense right now in myself. Anyway, here's our thingy built. I have no idea if this bee is going to like it or not. But apparently I can hold shift for more info. It's dineural. No idea what that means. So we can release the bee by doing that. And hopefully he now calls this home. I can put the bottle in there. I don't know if that'll do anything. Hopefully that works. Okay, he's got binaural in him. Did I not release him right? Did I do something wrong? Let me try something. Can I like release him in here? His position. Um, temper is normal. So I'm gonna exit. I'm just gonna let the guy do what he's doing, and hopefully he's put stuff in that hive. If not, I've got one more bee cage, and I can take a bee from there, put that bee in there, and use that bee as a honey source. Hopefully, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and capture this bee so that I have him, and hopefully we did something right this episode. I think nighttime we'll see for real if I did this right. I mean, clearly he's ready to empty his honey reserves, but he isn't going into that hive. So I don't know. I could have made a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I didn't. But knowing me, I probably did. Which isn't amazing, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to break it. Nest is empty. Use a spawn item on it to... Okay, well, I already know that. I captured a bee and put him over here. Do I've got to have a certain productive bee thing? I don't know. But hey, we're becoming a bee farmer. I wonder if I can mix bees in here. I know it's kind of dangerous for me to do that, but we did it. I'm curious if that bee will go in there. I mean, technically it should, right? I do have to add torches in here. Okay, so that bee went in there. So that bee isn't going in there, which tells me something valuable? Guess you could call it. All right, so apparently that guy can't live in there. Okay, whatevs. Well, I'll figure it out in between episodes. But that guy there should be making us honey. I mean, technically, I think. Right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Um, Thank you for watching and sticking with me, even though I'm a big dum-dum. But I do want to go over here and empty this beehive so that the surviving bee can keep filling it up for us. Um, so go over here. Do that. I made that bee mad. But he happy now. He had to sting me, you know, because that's what bees do. Right. Okay, am I gonna die? No, I'm not. Okay. I was gonna say, poison isn't supposed to kill me, but maybe that bee was madder than I thought. Alright. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, we're a bee farmer now. I will definitely figure out how to get the bee farm to work in between episodes. Next episode, we're going into the Nether, I believe, and we are going to maybe get ourselves some blaze rods, maybe. I mean, that's something that we should definitely start thinking about. We do gotta do that. But hey, like I said, maybe not a guarantee. Maybe we'll transfer all of this stuff down into our base. I guess technically I could do that in between episodes if you guys wanted me to. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.